The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
You don't want nothing.
Black! Black! Black!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I know he ain't got it. Mike's 40.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Here we go, here we go,
So
here we
into
go.
Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Switch.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Nowhere. Absolutely
All right, Brand, I
nowhere.
know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they
Here we go.
open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Mike 42.
11. 11.
From the 41, Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 41 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
58.
Mike's by 4. All day, just like that. Just like
Rodgers now on 1st down. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
54. I'm trying to collect.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 45 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing up first is Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, as we hit the home stretch of the regular season, just 3 weeks left. Let's look at the slate for Week 15. Some of the more intriguing games. Houston and Tennessee, that's a big one in the AFC South. Rams going to Dallas. Buffalo at Pittsburgh, that's a Sunday night game. And then Charles Davis, he'll be taking his park into the frozen tundra. You've got Chicago at Green Bay this week.
Certainly do, and I'll take a heck of a lot more than just my parka. I will look like Viv the Michelin Man when it's all said and done. I will be bundled to the gills. A high of 27 expected at kickoff. But let's face it, how much fun will that be? Another historic Bears-Packers game, and a game where the Bears have to have it, and the Packers trying to hold on to the number 2 seed. Houston at Tennessee, so intriguing. Houston just got jumped on by Denver. But these teams will meet twice in the last 3 weeks. A division title may be at stake. The Rams have to win. Dallas can actually afford a loss and still win their division, which sounds crazy. And Buffalo needs a big victory in order to make that New England game possibly mean a division crown. That's going to be fun when they go to Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking.
Right.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to go down again. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
We got him. We got him.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Niners will go on offense.
Here we go.
First and 10.
I'm coming. Black.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
21.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Hey, orbit.
Max 50. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
21.
You can't block me.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Tyler Ervin back deep. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and then start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He's got the hook up to Lazard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
No. 319.
54. Mike, 54.
Check right, check right. Easy, 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 easy.
From the 44, Rodgers, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Dun-dun-dun, 319.
54 Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
319.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this out wide to Allison. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Mike.
319.
It's been a long day for you.
26.
54
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
80 weapon.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go, here we go, here we
Under
go.
a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Double tight, double tight. You got 3.
They run again with Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go,
Trying
here we
to
go.
get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
11. Twist.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, alert!
On first down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
13. 13. 42's Mike.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 60 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a geek.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Back north.
After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers throwing right, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a desperation throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Blue there, blue there.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's got his man on the comebacker. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
I'm coming after you.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop the football. They're trained to catch everything.
Rodgers to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Brandon, offensively, this is...
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a 5-yard line.
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Shoot.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the box to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hey, Echo. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about.
Here we go.
The big plays,
50
let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Greystone, Travis.
Man, I got you. No.
Hit it.
On 2nd down and 4, Madden evades him at the 20. He completes it to Tate. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line.
6-6, pull it high. Let's go.
Into the red zone now, Madden. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
Right there. Who that?
Ready.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Rosas' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. Shift. Jim.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Ready. 18, Gator.
Yeah. Double tight, guys, double tight.
Sleep grip.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now. Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Manning. And Latimer's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
On the ready.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch the run.
Working from the gun. Manning. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
You don't want no problems with me.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Smooth. Get it.
Throwing is Manning. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Giants have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Get up! 180! 55! Hey, check.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Touchdown, Chicago!
Nice touchdown, baby.
Tariq Cohen, 36 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
70, Indy.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded about a yard deep.